My name is Dave Brzezinski, and I'm very thankful for the Kimberly Group. I was in an accident back in 1995 that left me disabled in a wheelchair and very hard to find a job. And with the Kimberly Group, you can work right from home and set your own hours.
The Kimberly Group allows you to actually work from home, make a living, and you don't really have to worry about that being looked at differently or not being understood.
To be able to get up and just enjoy being a customer service rep for AT&T is just an awesome job.
As far as being productive and back into the work environment, making good money that you don't have to, settle for a minimum wage job.
Working from home, you set your own hours. You don't have to worry about, being in a wheelchair. Really is much easier.
It gives you something to look forward to doing. You're important. You have a job. You have a mission, and it's definitely something that works at your convenience.
I was working for a contractor company for the military, and I got laid off in 2011. I didn't find a job until I got with Kimberly Group.
I wasn't interested in getting back in there and going as far as a regular 9 to 5, where I got some regular person who hasn't lived the experience I've lived or done the things that I've done, telling me how I should, apply myself.
In my case, my disability, being in the wheelchair, is something that is very hard to find a job somewhere.
When you're in the military, you have that stability, and you know that that someone has your back and that you have anything to worry about. So when you come out, you leave that behind. So when you have support for the military to help you find employment, find housing, that shows the best that you did appreciate what they did while they were in the military.
We do a lot of stuff that the world don't see, that the U.S. Citizens don't see. They see war and things of that sort, but there's more to the military than
And I went to where they're supposed to hire the heroes. They said that when you come out the military that you go to the front of the line if you're a veteran. But the more I went to job interviews and this and that, I found out that that's not the case.
Physically, there are some members from the Kimberly Group who, are in wheelchairs and whatnot. They might not be able to get around so easily, or they might not have the same job opportunities as other people, in
society.
society.
Disabled and trying to go out there and find a job in the real world, you can't just go anywhere to get a job.
I was at a job fair, and many Hiring Our Heroes job fairs that I've been to, and I was walking through. I passed the Kimberly Group booth like 5 times, and finally someone just jumped out and said, "Hey."
So when I came to Kimberly Group and she told me, "Are you a vet?" and she told me the things that I needed to do so that I can get my classes paid for, and I went to vocational rehab and was able to get all my things taken care of.
The ability to, hey, okay, you have a disability. Well, here's a way to provide for yourself, your family, and you still feel important. You're constantly talking to people on the phones. You're making that human interaction, and we all need that as people. No one wants to be alone all the time.
I found a way where I can earn income. I had just lost my job in December of last year. And they asked me, "Do you ever think about working from home?" And I was like, "I thought about it," but I said, you get emails all the time about work from home, and it's always like something back in.
Kimberly Group is also more so a family. We check on each other, and when you're talking to people all day, it kind of gives you that human interaction that you need to fit back into society.
After listening to what they had to offer, I was really interested in what they had to offer, and I appreciate the Kimberly Group for giving me an opportunity to actually do something I like. And
she was a very good help for me and gave me employment when I couldn't find employment.
is one of the best things that, you know, I could ever, you know, came across.
To give back to a vet, it should be everyone's commitment, you know, because they sacrifice a lot.
So, yeah, the Kimberly Group has been awesome. Kimberly Group is.
I would highly recommend the Kimberly Group to anyone that's looking for employment, especially vets, because they need that support, and she will provide that support for them to find employment.
And I'm very thankful for, you know, being here with the Kimberly Group.